Okay, here we go with the first of our 3-ball juggling trick tutorials. If you haven't learned how to do the 3-ball cascade yet, which is what I'm doing right now, go and have a look at our how to juggle 3 balls tutorial, because today I'm going to be moving on and explaining one kind of trick that you can do, and I'm going to give you a few different options that increase in difficulty as we go along. So, the normal cascade is all about throwing the juggling ball underneath the one that's falling down. So as my juggling ball is coming down towards the hand, I'm throwing on the inside of it. Now the tricks we're going to look at today are all going to be using the over the top or the reverse cascade throw. So the very first thing to practice is just seeing if you can do it from a 3-ball cascade. Can you throw one of the juggling balls over the top? So I'm going to use the orange over the top. So you can call that an over-the-top throw or a reverse cascade throw. Now if you do it with one hand, just with one juggling ball, just see if you can throw it in a few times. That's the first stage. Just have a go at seeing if you can pop one over the top. If you're struggling with that drill, then have a go just with 2 juggling balls. How we learn to juggle, throw, throw, catch, catch. But instead of throwing the second juggling ball like we normally would, throw it over the top. So I'll use the orange one again, so we're going to go throw, throw. Did you see the second one went over the top there? What we do is we actually reverse the direction of the hand as well. Normally our hands will go this way with a normal cascade. With a reverse cascade throw, it goes over the top, so the other way. So again, you can practice throw, throw. So the second one goes over. So once we're happy that we can throw an individual reverse cascade throw in with our dominant hand, you can do it every now and then. It's often easy to choose a colour if you've got different coloured juggling balls, and then each time that colour comes around, you can have a go at throwing over the top. If you can do that with your dominant hand, have a go and see if you can do it with your less dominant hand, your other side. Same thing, you can do one every now and then, so you can just do it at random, just try one, carry on with the cascade, and then eventually, to increase the difficulty, choose a colour. Every time it hits your non-dominant hand, throw over the top. And if we've got this far, so you can do a single throw with your left, and you can do a single throw with your right, then the next thing to practice is to see if you can do a trick we call sunrise, sunset. So I'm going to choose the orange juggling ball as the over the top ball, normal cascade, and then the orange ball just has to jump over the top and come straight back. Can be tricky to start with, but you've just got to get into your head that that certain colour, in my case the orange juggling ball, is going to continuously go over the top. And you can see why this one's called sunrise, sunset. So that's the first trick in this family of tricks to have a go at. So you've had a go at sunrise, sunset. The next place to practice, the next thing to go to, is our half shower. Now this is when you continuously throw over the top with just one side, hence half shower. So you can see that my right hand at the minute is throwing over the top every single time. This one's obviously a bit harder, it's going to take a bit of practice. Feels a bit funny, a bit disjointed, because one hand is actually throwing a little bit higher than the other, and one's always going underneath. Again, if you can do this with your stronger hand, see if you can do it on the other side. Probably going to be a bit more difficult. We'll need quite a few minutes or even some hours of practice, so you're just going over the top every single throw. If it's your non-dominant hand you're practicing, it's always going to be a little bit more difficult to get that muscle memory going. So that's the half shower, when you have one ball that continuously goes over the top. So the next trick in this family of tricks is the full reverse cascade. Now this can be quite tricky. It's always good to bear in mind that your hands are literally going to go in reverse. So if you look at just one of my hands when I'm doing my normal cascade, you'll notice that it's going in a circle in an outwards direction. If I just pause, you'll see my hand was going like this, and equally my other one's going the opposite way. So for the reverse cascade, our arms should actually go in the opposite direction. If I get the cascade going, so I'm going to do the reverse cascade, you'll see that my hands are coming inwards, again in circles, so they're coming towards each other. Now a reverse cascade can seem very strange to start with, but if you think about these circles spinning towards each other, it hopefully gets your hands in the right place to catch. So that was 3 quite attainable tricks if you're a novice 3-ball juggler. We will be back with some more in this series, but that was just a look at an over-the-top or a reverse cascade throw. If you do have some success with this and you manage to learn some of these tricks, even if they're looking a little bit scrappy to start with, do send us a video, because we like to know if people are getting on with these tutorials.